Today in BikesBC, I'll give you my first impressions on the Cascade Link for the 2022 Specialized Levo. Now keep in mind, my bike has upgraded suspension with a SEV Ultimate Fork 2023 on the front and a RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate Coil on the rear. The suspension upgrades already make this bike incredibly better than it was out of the box. And I'm hoping the Cascade Link will be the last thing in it just for those harsh bottom outs. Which actually on the trail we are today, there's two jumps where I'm usually using the whole travel on the rear. So that will give me a very good idea of how much this helps. The Link, in case you don't know, increases the travel in the rear to 160 from 150 and increases the progression from 20% to 28, which if you're familiar with how coils work, more progression, obviously not too much, but a little more than 20 should definitely be a beneficial thing for my coil here. Now, this is for people that might already be running a coil in their Levo. I was a little worried that this would throw my sag out of whack, since they do say that usually you'll have to pump a little bit more air into your air shock. Obviously, we can't do that with a coil. I would have to get an entirely different new coil. Before the Link, my bike was sitting at about 24% sag, and with the Link now it's sitting at about 25. So really, it's very, very, very minimal, and my sag is still exactly where I want it. I know it's a low amount of sag, but again, I bottom out a lot, which is why I like running that like 24 to 25% sag on the rear, and for me it works great. Anyways, enough talking, let's get riding and let's see how that does. Dude, drop it. Awesome. And we made it to the bottom from our first lap. So first impressions, I can feel the difference, and I think that says more than anything else. I can definitely feel a difference between a week ago and today. It feels better on the bottom outs, 100%. I felt my ankles getting a lot less pressure from the bottom outs, which was great. It means the suspension is doing more, obviously. And the small bump sensitivity has gone up. Obviously that's two things. One, my sag went slightly higher, which would help with that. In addition to that, now I have more progression and more travel. So I think both of them combined is probably what I'm feeling, not just the additional travel or the additional sag. But overall, I'm super happy. The only thing I wish is that the bike came like this from factory, with that much travel in the rear. It just makes sense, at least for me. So I'm super happy and I'm gonna keep riding.
And well, there you have it. Unfortunately, I was having troubles with my GoPro that day and I don't have a lot of footage. But future me here, still loving the Cascade Link, and the only thing I wish is that I had bought it sooner. It definitely makes the Levo feel like a much more complete package, which is exactly what it was lacking for me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll give you a full review or at least more thoughts on it later as I continue to ride the bike with the new setup.